Okay, I'm going to consider Hard Candy a horror film because technically it's a psychological thriller. This is bar none the best movie I've seen, well, the best acting I've seen Ellen Page ever do. It's also the most amount of acting. She plays a girl called Haley, who's a 14-year-old who's talking to a 32-year-old online. She believes this person is a pedophile. Then decides to go to his house. What happens after is about the next hour and a half is essentially a psychological torture. Some people complain this movie has too much ambiguity to it. There are lines that, if you don't hear them or you think that they're not told in truth, can add ambiguity. But this is an entirely cut and dry movie. A woman's with a level of psychological and physical torture to somebody who they believe to be someone who rapes children. Or has been implicated in raping children. Or implicated in the missing children. Yeah, it's a well done film. I saw it and I was like, okay. This film really could have used almost like a little bit more money. You could tell this film was done on a very, very shoestring budget. There are some spots that, with a little bit more polish, could have been a lot better. I love the fact that there's very, very little music. I love ambient sounds to just be ambient sounds. This is a well done film for that aspect. There are a few moments where it's kind of... You go on hold tension for so long before you hit a point where you're kind of like, yeah, okay, this has gone on for like 45 minutes now. The acting is good, the pacing just seems a little bit too slow. At an hour and 40 minutes, had this movie been chopped in just a little bit to maybe like an hour and 30, removing of 10 minutes of what feels is kind of like protracted dialogue, protracted scenes for the sake of protracted scenes, I think this film would have felt a lot better. I can tell that they want to draw some of these scenes out, but so often it feels like you go from a drawn-out scene to a drawn-out scene to a drawn-out scene, and it just kind of overall hurt the effectiveness of this film. It's a very effective film. It's done very well. Just that's that one thing that kind of makes me go, it's a solid film, but it's not a great, amazing, fantastic film.